As I've been looking over this Canon Sure Shot 35mm film camera, I thought I should just go through all the things on video here that I would want to do to look at this camera when I see one out there in the wild and have to judge condition. First thing you want to do is open the battery compartment right here. These cameras are often found with very dirty battery compartments due to battery leakage. Now this one is just exceptionally clean. There's nothing on the contacts down inside or on the contacts just on the inside of the battery door. So let's stick a couple of AA batteries in there and turn it on and see what we get here. Okay, so we turn it on by working this right there, and it opens the lens cover blades. And I'm going to load a scrap roll of film in there too, just so that we can try that out. So we go around this side and we open up this back door. We push down this little latch right there and the door opens. And then, well, while we have this open, let's first look at some things here. Everything looks good here with the film crank here. The sprockets are here. The lens looks good down inside. The film take-up area looks clean. Now this camera is made so that it doesn't need any foam light seals in these locations here, and that's really nice. These channels just sort of interleave and form the light seal without the need for all that sticky foam that we see in a lot of cameras. So I'm going to stick this roll of film. This is scrap. This is garbage film. I'm just going to put that in there and close that. And then now we can see it's on S here on the top. So this camera, you actually have to advance it a few frames. Okay. And now there's a 1 showing right there. So now would be where you would figure that all of the film that was exposed through the loading process is safely passed inside the cartridge, and now you've got good film in front of the behind the lens. So what I want to do first is just point this here, and we're going to watch the lens as it moves to focus. I think I have to point it up something kind of high here, so we're going to watch that. And I did see it move. I'm going to turn on the flash on the back here, and we do that by flipping this little lever here, and the flash pops up, and then it's ready. Well, it's already ready. I see the orange glow right here. So let's just point this here and pop that off. Certainly did flash, so the flash is working. The flash stays down. That's a good thing. Sometimes there's some problems with these cameras with the flashes not staying back down, and this one does, so that's good. Here we can check out the self timer. We pull that down like that, and then we'll just set this out here and point this at us, and we heard it get ready there, and so now we just wait for it to complete its cycle. There's no real warning that it's doing anything, but there it did. And that's just the way it's designed here. I'm going to see if I can make the exposure change here. I'm going to set this goes all the way from ASA or ISO 1000 all the way down to 50. So I'm going to leave it at 50, and I'm going to point this right here into the light like that, and I'm going to watch the shutter. Okay, and it was a fairly small aperture and pretty quick. Now what I'm going to do is turn off my lights. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but with much slower shutter speed. So that's telling me that the electronics are looking at the light level coming into the camera. There's just a few pictures left on this short roll, so I'm just going to shoot the rest of these off so that we get to the end. Okay, now we're at the end. Rewind on this camera involves pushing this little button here and sliding that over, and now we can watch as the film is rewinding back into the cartridge. I think on this one, once you get to the S, then we just push that unlock and shut that off, and then we open this up and the film is all rewound back into this cartridge. And so if we wanted to take these pictures and have them processed, we could, but of course we won't this time. So fairly nice example of this camera. I see a little bit of abrasion right up here on this corner. I'm going to get some closer pictures of that. Looks like a little bit of yellowish stuff right around there, maybe just a slight chipping there. Yeah, the flash did work, but be aware of that. And it does have this Canon strap that's got the rubber pliable piece with it. So I'm going to shut the lens cover and turn the camera off and take these batteries out since they are not included when I ship it. But that is my quick walk around of the Canon Sure Shot.